Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Papa was cracking this D. About to react to this vid. So, Akademiks reacts to Amanda Seales coming up with a new theory for the Trump assassination attempt. Okay, we got an update. He was going so hard on this woman, in the previous vid when she initially said that, he didn't get shot and it sounded like popcorn, those wasn't gunshots, da da da. He went in, called all type of names. He was doing too much, in my opinion, as I said in that video. Thought it was unnecessary to, disrespect her to that degree. But, maybe he'll come with different energy or maybe he'll double down. I don't know, depending on what her new theory is, I guess. Let's hear it, though.
Amanda Seales. Now, we gathered her together after she said some bullshit, basically saying that, this shit was fake. And the reason why I even said anything to her was because only an idiot and only certain people who have just been so far away from any real situation in life, even if it's unfortunate, could make the argument that even though people died, this was staged by Trump. Anyway, listen to this version.
So with the release of this video...
We need to be doing this at
Look, they're all pointed.
Maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And still I'm here with you fighting the hotel to get a Senate.
What's happening?
And the Senate should take back the White House because if we do, we're going to make America better than other people. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And
There
it's
he
not
is.
easy because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals.
He's
We
on
have
the roof. He's
drug
right
dealers. We have people that
right
should
here.
not be
Right
here.
on the roof.
It's much
He's
tougher
getting
than
up now.
it happens.
He wasn't right on the roof for that.
I think it's very fair for many people to say that this was yet another example of a politician, which this has been done in other places. Bolsonaro did the same thing in Brazil, a politician creating a scenario where it looks like their life is being put in jeopardy to make them look like a martyr, to make it seem like they are so strong that they are being persecuted and that's why you need to follow them. And unfortunately, innocent people were harmed and someone even died in the process of this. Now remember, Donald Trump was also an integral part of January 6th.
Yeah, this is the type of idiot that would try to make the ridiculous case that, oh nah, Trump wanted to get shot in his ear. He just didn't want to get shot. So he put a guy 400 meters away to shoot him in his ear.
I thought her narrative was that he didn't actually get shot at all and that he bit down on a blood pellet. I thought that's what she said.
Yo, some people are just too fucking stupid, man. It's like, put it like this. Like, some shit is common sense. If I'm Suge Knight and...
I want her to explain that clip, though, because I'm very confused by that. It looks like I don't know if that was her text over the video, but, whoever said that, oh, they have plenty of time to eliminate the threat. Those people were way in the back. And it's like, the Secret Service wasn't in the back with y'all. So y'all saw that. Seems like you guys was privy to the information that somebody was on the roof. If that was the guy who ended up shooting Trump, I don't even know. But if it was him, it's like, okay, well, y'all saw him first. That don't mean that the Secret Service saw him. Like, y'all are clearly at a completely different angle. So how would that imply that, oh, they saw him up there, but they just ignored him? I don't understand.
Say I wanted Tupac dead. I'm not sitting next to Tupac in the car. That makes sense, right? That kind of makes sense. If Trump wanted to stage something and not die, why the fuck would he have someone shoot at his head from that far away with...
And innocent people died then.
I get what you're trying
So
to say.
let's not say that he is above or beyond reproach of doing something this reprehensible, of putting innocent people's lives at stake for the advancement of his agenda. But when you see this angle, when you see these people telling the officers, hey, that guy is on the roof, that right there should let you know that this was planned. The same way that on January 6th, police did not stop the rioters. Now, I feel like it's fair to say that if you had someone shooting at you, you would not simply just get up, put a fist in the air. How would you know you were clear? How?
Yeah, man, the seals, bro. I never thought you were this stupid. The cops clearly said the shooter was down. They clearly.
But even aside from that, that's not a good argument to be like, why would you do this if da da da? People behave very differently, so just because you would operate a certain way or you think it's illogical to operate in a specific manner, that doesn't mean that that's what they're going to do. So that's not a good argument. It's not evidence of anything at all.
Now the cops and Secret Service clearly said the shooter was down. You can hear it on the audio.
Would you know that that person's been put down? And let's take a look at what the Secret Service did in 2016 when someone just literally had a weapon.
A bullet wasn't fired. Jesus Christ.
As you saw in that clip, that protester did speak to reporters after the incident, which happened during Donald Trump's remarks. The crowd sort of reacting to someone there. Somebody apparently yelled that the man had a gun.
Shots weren't even fired.
No.
He said, wait. I mean, this is very goofy, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this is fake or this is staged.
So, for anybody out there who had the nerve...
I just think that is just a goofy situation.
...to come at me sideways.
And I understand, like I said in the other video, I understand some people being skeptical. I get that. But like I said in the other vid, I think it is irresponsible to push this narrative that it is fake when you don't know for sure. There's one thing to say this is suspicious because of XYZ, and it's a completely different thing to flat out say this is fake. And that's what she said in the other video. She explicitly said this is faker than a Tyler Perry film or something like that. So she's stating that it is fake as if it's a fact. So that's the only issue that I had with her. I mean, she made a couple other stupid comments as well, as far as the gunshots as well. But like, guns don't sound like that. Which guns? So there are a few things she said that I feel like were slow. But yeah, that was the biggest problem.
And say, oh, you're a terrible person for saying that this could possibly stay.
Yo, Amanda Seals, man, I don't even think you're a terrible person because I don't think you would be enjoying or celebrating if people died, even if they didn't agree with your political viewpoints. So I don't think you're.
Oh, he's calmer than the first video.
Let me just get to what I do think. I just think you're stupid.
Okay, well.
Like, you're someone who I don't believe you're not being
sincere. At least he ain't calling her bitches and hoes no more.
I think you're just stupid in your assumptions and your thoughts in trying to make this even remotely close to January 6th. This got nothing to do with it. And people like you will always deny some shit happened until you see the actual dead body. You know what I mean? If you're that interested,
that somebody died, though.
The names of two of the victims is out now. How about you go meet with their family and then you could go talk about, you could then figure out if they just sacrificed their loved one just for Trump, or maybe this was a freak thing that happened. By the grace of God, Trump didn't die, but other people did, and some people got injured too. Those people deserve, I believe, the respect of you not having some wild blanket denial that a bullet went past their head.
No, you are somebody who literally, one, has no concept of the fact that this has been done several times by many politicians over the world, and two, that this thing has been done by this politician on January 6th. People lost their lives because of this person putting forth an action that could cost them their lives just so that they could have their own advancement. It's reprehensible. And the fact that Democrats are not screaming at the top of their lungs is furthermore reprehensible. They're all in cahoots, if you ask me.
I just feel like Trump has done enough terrible things to stick to the facts. You can stick to the facts of what he's done, but I feel like some people are so hell-bent on painting this narrative and trying to villainize him even further. I just think it's kind of a wild thing to claim that someone wants people to die or they're okay with people dying for their own benefit. Like that's kind of a crazy claim to make when you don't have any evidence to back that up. You can't say that what occurred January 6th is a result of Trump being okay with people dying and wanting people to die so that he looks a certain way. I think that's crazy.
Did you ask me?
So it just comes across very radical, and I feel like people like Amanda don't realize that they're like two sides of the same coin. Like in my eyes, you don't look any different than the radical people who are pro-Trump, who are doing crazy shit, like and saying this bizarre, off the wall, wild shit about Biden and about Democrats. Like y'all both look crazy from afar. Y'all both look very radical to me. It seems like a whole bunch of conspiracy theories being thrown around, and y'all are just hell-bent on pushing your narrative and trying to make the other party look as bad as possible, whether you're actually telling the truth or not. So it's like, are you any better than those people? Not the people who were, involved on January 6th, though. I know about those people. I'm talking about just people who are online and spreading, the narrative that, oh, this party is horrible and this is happening and spreading lies, like those people.
Well, that would be my answer if you ask me. My biggest fear is that you all keep talking about simply voting when literally what we're watching is a political coup versus a military.
Yo, Amanda Seals, man.
I think all y'all are crazy, honestly.
Stick to victimology. You sound incredibly stupid here. And because you're a person of color, I understand that maybe yesterday my words, I seen some of the dense and dunce black women who couldn't even understand what they're saying. You said bitch, why'd you call her a bitch? She's good. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. It's not about the colloquial terms I use. And I didn't mean it even with disrespect, but I do think she's stupid. And
he calling people stupid, but saying that he didn't mean to call her bitches and hoes out of a form of disrespect. That doesn't even make any sense.
The only question for me is she stupid because she lacks the information, or is she stupid because she's so set in her own beliefs that even presented with new information, she's trying not to change it? Either or, that person's stupid to me.
I mean, that's his prerogative to think that she's a stupid person. People are entitled to their own opinions. There are some people who think that Akademiks is stupid. They may think he's stupid because he let a bitch smash an egg on top of his head and embarrass him on a live stream. Or how that same girl stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from him and he stayed with him. Or how that girl exposed him for being a pedophile and dealing with minors and having STDs, among other things. and he still stayed with them. Not only stayed with them, but he was begging for her to get back with him, per the voicemail that she leaked on the internet of him. So people can argue that all of that is very stupid. And that would be their opinion. So people can have their own opinions. I think the issue that some people had with your delivery, I don't think it was because, feelings are hurt. You use the word bitch or hoe. I use the word bitch and hoe all the time. It's not that big of a deal. But the issue is when you're trying to make a point and you come across so emotional and like triggered to the point where you got to be, you stupid fucking bitch, you idiot hoe. Like it kind of takes away from your message and, it distracts from the point that you're trying to make. So I think that's why people pointed it out. Not that they were in their feelings about it. I think it was just that you looked goofy in the way that you were delivering that because it was unnecessary. You can disagree with someone. You can even say they're stupid or they sound dumb without getting that emotionally triggered over a white man in politics. It just was a little weird. So I think that's why people were calling it out. But anyway, I also think Amanda Seales sounds dumb at times. I don't agree with everything that she says. And even this narrative, I find flaws in it. And she seems very hell-bent on painting Trump to be this certain way. And like I said, you don't need to go out of your way to try to villainize Trump when there are things that you can point out that are factual that he's done. that are bad. You can just focus on that. But I feel like she just wants to really make him this villain and say, see, this happened and that. It just seems a bit much. But that's just my opinion on the situation. We could put this to rest. Again, I don't care what happens in politics. I don't care who wins. I don't care. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!